Luna looked at Supernova at first, and he smiled at her, but she smiled back and she said, yes. They both enjoyed the rest of the night together at the lake. But for the next few days, Supernova, he was kind of busy with not spend some time with Luna. But Luna understood that he was kind of busy. But one night, she was waiting for Supernova at the castle garden for him. But he didn't show up. She waited and waited and waited. But Supernova didn't came at all. She wondered if she had made something or said something to him. She waited a little bit longer just in case if he would be so late. She waited almost entire night, but he never came. So she went straight to his quarters, but he wasn't there. Then she wondered, where is he? Where is Supernova? They haven't made any appointment time. She would just want to talk to him. So she started to look around the castle, but couldn't see him or even hear him. Then she started to ask around on other guards or the staff, but they haven't seen him either or even heard of him. But then one of the guards didn't even said that he has seen him earlier, but that was in the early morning, but when he went to bed. But that was the only time when he seen him. So she wondered, has he just left? She even asked her sister for advice or even if she knows something about Supernova's disappearance. But she said, no, I haven't seen or heard from him. So Luna started to wonder, has he just left? Quit his job as a night guard, or has something else happened? But then, just at noon, Luna received a letter from Supernova. She was worried if something bad was happening, but then she started to read the letter. Dear Luna, I'm sorry that I haven't been around for the last few days. The reason I haven't been around is that I received a message about my mother. She hasn't been felt so well lately. So I decided to travel home to take care of my mother, to see her, to make sure that she's getting better. But I will be back soon, within a few days. I'm hoping for that. And I'm sorry that I didn't tell you before. But it was kinda urgent that I traveled home. My mother is the only one I had left in the world. So I'm sorry, Ivan, but I will be back. Your boyfriend, Supernova. Luna then understood that Supernova didn't leave without any reason. She thought first that he was leaving her, but then when she read the letter about his mother, then she understood. And she was first worried that something else would happen, but it wasn't. She decided to wait for him, and at least she knows now that nothing is bad happened to him. A couple of days later, Supernova returned home to Canterlot. She saw him and said, "Hi, Supernova." "Hi, Luna," said he back, and then he left. She wondered if something has happened. She tried to talk to him, but he didn't want to talk back. She even asked around one of the guards or the staff if they had heard anything about why Supernova is feeling down lately. And one of the other night guards said that his mother has been recently had the flu, and she was old and has been had this very bad condition for the last few weeks, and she didn't make it. She passed away 2 days ago. Supernova was close to his mother since his father passed away when he was 10. Then Luna understood exactly how he felt. She lost her own parents when she was young. So she was hoping to talk to him for days, for some time, but she let him be alone. So one evening in the garden, Luna was watching the stars when she heard a voice behind her. Hi, Luna. Oh, hey, Noah. How are you? I'm fine. Nova, I heard about what happened to your mother, and I'm sorry. Thanks. I need to hear that. She could see that he was still sad, and she wanted to cheer him up, but he didn't know how. So she started telling him some jokes and even something about her childhood, even tried to make some funny faces, and even tried to use some her magic to make it something fireworks, just to feel happy. And actually, it did happen. Supernova started to laugh and said, "You know exactly how to cheer me up, Luna. Thank you." She just smiled back at him. But a few some time later in the castle garden, Luna was just rising the moon when Supernova arrived. Hi, Supernova. Hi, Luna. As you're right to the moon as usual. Yeah. Luna, there is something I want to talk to you about, and something I want to tell you. Oh? Luna. First, I want to say that you make me happy so much. You had made me so happy over the last few times, from the last several months. And since the first time I saw you, I felt so happy and even braver than I thought. But I realized that then I didn't know if you even could talk to me. I thought you would treat me like another guard, but you treat me more than an equal. And I I do not want to say, but that you are the true love of my life, and I want to spend the rest of you. And then he went down on one knee and said, "Luna, will you marry me?" Luna was really surprised that Supernova proposed to her after only they had been dating for at least 6 months. And Luna then said, "Yes, yes, I want to be your wife." Luna decided that they were to tell her sister about it. And they actually went straight up to Celeste's chamber, and she was actually still awake. She was reading some a book she had. They knocked on the door. "Who is it?" "It's me, sister." "Come in." And then they entered the room. Celeste was even more surprised to see Supernova behind Luna. "Oh, Supernova, this is a surprise." "Indeed, Your Highness." "We have something to tell you," said Luna. And then they started to tell exactly what happened. Celestia first asked, "It is a prank, Supernova?" "No, Your Highness." Celestia knew that Supernova sometimes makes some pranks on the staff or the guards or even on the citizens of Canterlot. But then she realized that it was not a prank, and she was actually happy about it. She gave her sister a hug and even started to cry of tears of joy. Then she asked, "When will the wedding be?" "Well, we haven't decided yet." "How about tomorrow?" "Tomorrow?" said Luna. "No, I'm just kidding, Luna. How about 3 months from now?" "That would make it enough time," said Celestia. They started then. All the wedding preparations started already the next day. The invitation started. They invited delegations from Saudi Arabia, Britania, even Crifstone, Dragonlance, and even Twilight and her friends were invited, and even some of the close friends to Supernova was also invited. Celestia decided to perform the ceremony herself, and Cadence would be Luna's best sort of bridesmaid, but who would be Supernova's best man? Actually, they even thought about Spike, since Supernova was actually a good friend with Spike. So they asked him, and he said yes, that he wanted to be the best man. And the ring bearer, well, they even asked Twilight if she wanted to be the ring bearer, and she was proud enough to stand up for it. So the next 3 months, all the preparations for the wedding was all going on. Everything went straight in schedule. On the wedding, Luna was happy, but Supernova, well, he was happy, but he was so nervous. He could feel his leg was shaking, and he was so nervous that he felt that he was going to pass out. But Spike said, "Calm down. It's going to be fine. Calm down, Supernova. It's going to be fine." "Are you sure? I'm kind of nervous about this." You want to marry her, right?" "Yes, I want to marry her. I love her much." "Then calm down. Weddings can't be nervous. I know. I have been a few." Okay," said Supernova and started to calm down. But when he saw Luna step inside, he was actually more calm than he was before. And after the wedding, there was a big party. Luna was actually dancing with Spike, Twilight, and other friends. And afterwards, they went to Las Vegas for their honeymoon. And they had a very great time at this Las Vegas. They watched a lot of shows, even fireworks show, even some circus acts, and they had a really great time. But then, only 3 years later, Luna told Supernova that he was going to be a father. And he was really, really surprised that he was not actually prepared to be a father, but he wanted to be there for his children. And they actually had twin daughters. The first daughter was named Nightshade, and she was actually became a bad alicorn. And the second daughter was named Nightstar. Nightstar became a bad pony alicorn. Both of them actually inherited their mother's strong magic, but even they had this great interest in pranking others. But their father told them not to be rude pranks on anyone, just to make small pranks, not so make sure they doesn't hurt or even hurt any other's ponies' feelings or physically. And they accepted that. And that's how Luna and Supernova found their true love, again got a big family. The end.